Okay, Sean Sammy has put some seed in the post, so I'm starting to get organised for after the school holidays. When my son goes back to school, I can sit down here and I'll make some movies and I'll start sorting. For point one, I find the best way to store Australian Comes plant seed is in a shoebox because it breathes. If you have it in any container that's sealed, those seeds are actually alive and they're actually taking in oxygen. Eventually, if you've got a lot of seeds in a small container that's sealed, they'll starve themselves of oxygen and basically kill themselves, and then you'll get this sort of funny yellow-orange stain that actually it can even stain plastic. And basically all the seeds are then dead and unviable. So what you want to do is to store your seed in a box like this, like that, and it remains nice and dry, and all the seed can remain alive and active because it can breathe through the cardboard, you see. Okay, so there's tons of seed in there. I don't think anyone's going to miss out, and I can spoil a few people who spoil me. I can spoil you, so you know I've made the effort over the previous seasons, so you know I can reward people who reward me and stick by me, sort of thing, you know. And you won't miss out. And as I said, if you spoil me, I can definitely spoil you. And these ones I've done for the Italian Society, but I've already given some to Stefano, so I assume that they're already going back to see, with a few seed like this, you've probably got, you know, half a year to a year you could store that. But if you filled this right up and sealed it like with sellotape, they would starve themselves of oxygen and die, and you get a funny orangey yellow stain that would stain this white plastic. And if you see that stain on the plastic anywhere, you know, basically just throw it away. They're dead. They've killed themselves and they're all dead in there. So, but a small container with a small number of seed. Also, the other thing is I like to fill the bottom of the thing there, so you cover the base. So people know if they receive them in the post and they don't cover the bottom, you know that customs or someone else has gone in there and taken some of the seeds out. That's one thing I like to do. It's like a little safety check. But these are Prayfolias in there. I took those especially for the Italian Society, but I've already given a vial with about, you know, half an inch of seed in there to Stefano. I mean, that's enough for a lifetime, basically, I would say, of Prayfolia. But anyway, I also have others in the house hidden away, so you know, I've definitely got some. And if there is a rush on them, I can always go out, and the season's just about on now for collecting them. So anyway, and that's just the start, you know. A couple of boxes. I've got boxes and boxes of stuff. As I showed Stefano, I think he was raising the odd eyebrow when he saw what I pulled out and started sorting things out and how rapidly I can move when I do move, sort of thing. I made him up a DVD thing, and I you know, sort of produced a front cover thing to it and shoved in a photograph and made it look pretty specky in under a few minutes, because I've done this sort of thing many times in the past, yeah, making my own DVDs and things that, you know, I think I sent about 114 of the original VHS thing, I think, eventually. And they even had, you know, I went over 100 because people wanted, you know, kept pestering me for, oh, can I have a copy, can I have a copy? And I said, it's a pretty crappy VHS, but I do like long things, so that's why it was like 4 hours long, and I think there was a special bonus version that was like 5 hours long. But anyway, I think that's over and out for now, and I just have to plan the work and work the plan, I think, basically. But I think the stimulus will be when Sean's seeds arrive. That will be my stimulus to get active and become active, and I'll start sorting out, and I'll show you all the pitfalls of Drosera glandula seed from the wild, sort of thing. And I mean, I'm talking about